September 11th, 2017, and for us anyway at the Ohio AgNet on our cab cams, it's the first day of corn harvest. Here at Farm Science Review, just beside their grain setup with Nate Douridas, Farm Science Review Manager. And Nate, I know I talked to you about a month ago during the Ohio Crop Tour, and you said things had a bit of a challenge over the spring and summer. Kind of walk us through what this corn crop saw for the last 4 months.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Jump backwards to this spring, and we really did have some challenges. Our planting dates revolve around our harvest date, which is predicted well in advance of the show and the crop year. So we had equipment ready to go to the field there at the end of April, and got started, had a good start, and then the cool wet weather moved in, and there was a significant amount of replant in our area as well as our operation, and with the field demonstrations that always presents a challenge, but we got through that and ended up with a pretty decent stand here in this field, and ear counts were looking pretty good all year. This field did not need to have a fungicide application, but there was quite a bit of fungicide applied in our area around 4th of July. And from there, it's been a story of just cool temperatures all summer and pretty adequate moisture. And I think that's going to lend itself to some good corn and soybean harvests. So here we are today, getting the first fields harvested.
Farm Science Review coming up next week on September 19th, 20th, and 21st. And how are these yields looking? Because I know the field right next to us here, if you had to do it all over again, you would have replanted that field, but it just didn't work out that way. But how are yields looking here, and what's the difference between a demo field yield and a normal production field yield?
We've got a range of 160 to 180 probably on some of these demo fields. And then when we talk production field, because demo fields are 99 to 100 day corn, our production fields are much more typical numbers, like 110 or 112 day hybrids. And those will always lend themselves to about a 20 or 25 bushel advantage over the short season demo corn we plant. So we're also excited about that yield potential. As
we wrap up that row, we've come across the grain setup, and obviously it's grown over the years, and this corn has to go somewhere. And I've always been curious, Nate, I know that your grain goes in those bins, but when it comes to marketing, who makes those decisions? And if you do happen to turn a profit, obviously this is a working farm that needs to make some money in order to keep going. How are those funds used?
Yeah, so not everybody is aware, but you're right. This farm operation is an earnings unit, so we do have to create our own revenue, and part of that is the marketing. So there's two of us in the operation, Matt Sullivan and myself. We work together on a marketing program. We do some corn with the OARDC Worcester feed mill, and that will turn into feed research corn and go out to several locations, not only across the state but other research locations. And a lot of it then goes into the mainstream around here, either ethanol or the soybeans, depending on where we end up sending those. And you saw behind us there the grain facility. We're drying on natural gas. This corn's coming off at about 30% consistently, so we're taking 14, 15 points out of it. We're drying on natural gas, so that helps a lot. And with a good grain setup here, we can do that for between 5 and 10 cents per bushel, depending on how many points we're taking out. So every aspect of the operation has got to make money, and like you said, the grain sales are a big part of that.
Plenty to see and do next week on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the 19th, 20th, and 21st here at the Molly Caron Ag Center in London for the 2017 Farm Science Review. A lot more fields here over on this side of the grounds to take some tours of and see different combines and find out what might work best for your operation in 2018. Nate Douridas, Farm Science Review Manager, our guest for the first corn harvest cab cam of 2017. For the Ohio AgNet, I'm Higgins. We'll see you down the road.